Alright, we're going to start a really fun video here. I'm going to talk about the last few games that I've played and then touch base on the transfer window as well. We had a lot of transfer madness this time around. So if you recall, last time our video covered this 3-1 victory against AC Milan in Serie A, and we followed that up against a 0-0 draw against Juventus, which even though it's a draw, I was actually pretty pleased with the outcome because Juventus is up there in the table. Followed it up with a Italian Cup first round victory, and then another Serie A victory, and then a draw in Serie A against Chievo. The draw against Chievo wasn't ideal, but we did go down 2-0 in that game and managed to come back and tie it. So I was pretty pleased with that effort from the club. Let's go ahead and hit the home page again. Let's check out our board confidence here. In general, they seem pretty pleased with the club finances. They're relatively pleased with the squad harmony, 50%, slightly above average with transfers. Pretty pleased with the competition matches, and then basically where we started with the competitions. Let's go ahead and take a look at the transfers. We'll go to transfer history. So out. Emmanuel Giacaneri transferred to Stade Rennais. This just happened a couple days ago for $2.3 million with a couple escalation clauses up to $2.9 million. He wasn't going to play for us in Stade Rennais. I got a little soft spot for them. Antonio Negro is not going to play for us, so I accepted a loan offer for him. Lorenzo Tonelli, I don't really need him in the club right now either. So I took a loan with a payment fee, so he'll help pay his wages a little bit. Now we're to the more significant portions of the selling off. The players that got rated from me. Manolo Gabbiadini, I was tempted to keep, but Paris Saint-Germain's first offer kind of rattled him, and he basically refused to play for me anymore, and we had a big argument about it. So I sold him for what I could get for him. He was worth, let's see here, I guess it doesn't say anymore what his estimated cost is. Let's see if it shows his value. No, apparently I don't get to know that anymore, but he did earn more than he was worth. And then Dre Mertens, actually, I got a lot for him. I got an initial offer for like $15 million, and he was worth about 13. And so I just kind of threw a wild ass offer out there and said, well, if you're willing to pay $30 million, I'll sell him to you. Then Roberto Insigne, I've got out on loan just so he gets a little more playing time. That's with my affiliated team, Carpi. And then Allen was frustrating because I actually did want to keep Allen, but Manchester City really rattled him, and he wouldn't even accept a pay raise. In the end, I ended up getting $32.5 million up front, and then an additional, $6 million or so to help cover costs. So total out was $90 million out, and then we took some of that money and spent $61 million coming back in with a few escalation clauses that might make it a little higher than that. Kuma Babakar, he is a pretty good looking striker. He's a complete forward. We'll go ahead and show you the highlights for that. Basically, he's 12 to 13 to 14 in pretty much every area of his game. I would say he probably averages a 13 across the board. His current ability is 2.5 stars. My coach has him at 3 stars potential ability, but my scout had him, my 20 out of 20 scout had him at 3.5 stars up to 5 stars potentially. So I think he has the potential to be a little better than the 3 star. Anyway, his salary, he's only earning about $3.2 million a year, so he'll get a lot of rotation time in at the striker position with Gabbiadini gone. Then Besic. Besic was valued at about, previously to being injured, his value was like 20-something million, and I was able to get him for 12 to 13 million because he was injured. Again, a guy who my scouts believed had a little higher potential ability, but he does fit that ball-winning midfielder role that I was looking for to replace Allen. I'm looking for having a couple of ball-winning midfielders, but I'm really enjoying looking at his stats here. He's got great determination, nice high bravery, aggression, etc. Good high work rate, positioning, teamwork, tackling, marking. All of that is really good. His passing is actually decent for a ball-winning type midfielder, but generally speaking, I'm going to be looking to get him to win the ball back and then move it over to my playmaker from there. But he's a good, solid player. He's currently injured. He'll be out for a little while. We're going to put him on. I think we already did put him on a program to improve his strength. But like I said, I do believe that if we actually look at his anyway, I think he's going to be a little bit better than what they're currently saying for him. On to my next transfer for 18 million to 20 million. A player that I've seen play against me with AC Milan that's a really bright young potential star. Again, he's rated at 3.5, but I think he could go up to 4 to 5 stars as well. He's got 3 positions he can play pretty well. So he gives me a little bit of versatility. He can play a complete forward pretty well. He's not quite as good as Boubacar at that, but he's got a little more pace and acceleration, so he's a little quicker. I think he might do fairly well as a poacher, but then on the outside he can play winger or inside forward. He's got good crossing, so I think he's got a little potential to be kind of a really nice player. In his first game he scored a goal and got an assist for me, so pretty good. In 10 sub appearances this year he's got 2 goals and 2 assists, 1 each for 1 sub appearance for me. And then Luan was kind of the highlight. Oh, the other nice thing about Niang is he fits that homegrown player, homegrown nation at least, criteria, so that's nice. And then we added another well-rounded player. This guy I kind of intended to replace Dre Mertens right away. So he'll be my first sub for and he actually might be my starter at striker now that I think about it. He's got pretty good stats for a complete forward. His heading's not great, but otherwise he's pretty solid across the board. Off the ball's really good at 18. His finishing's 14, which isn't bad. He's just got pretty solid all-around stats, other than jumping and that kind of stuff. But he can also play an advanced playmaker role, which is the other reason I really wanted him, because I didn't really have a good substitute for Hamsik. So he's got good mental, good physical, good speed, vision, attacking, and technical ratings. His happiness isn't great, but we'll get him worked up into shape here. And then finally, I have one more transfer who's coming in. I picked him up on a free. He'll be coming in this summer. He's kind of more of a trog forward. He's not great in any of the mental areas, but he seems like a very good, quick forward. Good pace, good acceleration, decent strength. He looks like he could be a good advanced forward or poacher type player. And as you can see, my scout has him somewhere between a 3.5 star to a 5 star potential ability, with a current rating of 3 to 3.5 stars. So he's going to be coming to join us this summer and basically take over as another striker. I don't know why it's got Manuel Gabbiadini listed, because he left us. Oh well. Anyway, so yeah, that's the transfer window. I'll probably try to pick up another center back and maybe another midfielder in the summer transfer window. But for right now, I think we're pretty good. So without further ado, let's get on to the team window and let's see who we pick. So Fawzi Gulam was injured in his international play. Omar El Kaduri is still on international leave. Let's throw Strinik in here. Let's throw Haisaj across there. And let's make sure he's playing in the correct role. And then I'm going to play Churches. Actually, I'll probably play both of these guys because this is a cup match. So, not too terribly worried about my matchup here. Diwara's going to play my ball-winning midfielder. And I'm going to go ahead and play Luan on the right, actually. No, I'll go ahead and play Luan up front. And then, who are we going to play on the right then? Let's try and get one of these younger players in. Let's go ahead and start Niang. Sinye. Babacar will probably get a sub call. And Marco Rog might get some sub time as well. Besic is out injured still. He's in recovery mode right now, so he's not going to play. But yeah, I think this is a pretty good looking team. Because we've got a small player, I'm going to go ahead and go to whipped crosses. That way, we're going to take advantage of his off-the-ball movement to try and get some low whipped crosses because he's not going to win anything in the air. Alright, let's go ahead and submit the team here. Auto number these guys that we don't have. Alright, teams are warming up. Alright, so we're favored, but it looks like draw is the pick, but I guess it's a cup match, so be a little surprised if it turns out that way. I wasn't able to get Luan on the Champions League roster because he had that neutral Euro role, and I already had one in registered, so I couldn't really get him in the team. Okay, go out there and get revenge, boys. Go ahead and go to extended highlights here. And let's go ahead and start the match. Well, they tried for a wolf ball right away and didn't get anything out of it. Ooh, Luan takes a free kick. Luan's got really good free kick taking stats. Ooh, so he's had a couple opportunities already. Put one on target, the goalie saved it, and the other one just over the top of the bar. So that'll be interesting to watch. Nice. Luan's kind of breaking away and takes a shot that goes nowhere. So Luan's got all three of our shots. One on target, two off target so far. Another one for Luan from about the same spot. Again, nothing doing though. Luan with another free kick. I'm going to go ahead and switch to mixed passing since it's a little rainy. See if we can get a little more, some defensive mistakes and stuff. It's a little hard to play possession soccer when it's in the rain like this, so go ahead and take advantage of it and hope that we get some clusterfucks that bounce our way. See if Insigne can whip another cross in. Nice! Oh, nothing doing. Niang was there to try and get a good shot off, but it got blocked. Luan with another free kick disaster. Luan's had more free kicks this game than I've had all season. No cards yet either on all those free kicks. They must be tackling the shit out of me. Homsick taking it in, baby. He makes Hart make a save there. I'm really liking our possession and passes and shots ratio here. Looks like we're pretty well dominating the game. Hopefully we can get a goal out of it here soon. And Stan dribbles into the box and hits it high over the bar. At halftime, we're pretty well dominating the game and with nothing to show for it. I'm going to go ahead and throw Marco Rog in the game. See what he can do for me. Try and get Marco Rog a little more playing time in the second half of the season because he's got real high potential and he's to the point where he needs some first team minutes to get better. I played DOR a lot in the first half of the season and he did really well. Niang taking a Trog cross shot combo there. Come on, working in Insigne. Ooh. He kept it down, but definitely not on target. So we've only had 2 shots on target out of 12. That's not good. Boy, we really lucked out there, and then almost got scored anyway. Let me just make sure I've got to work the ball into the box. I do. So I don't really know what else to do. Let's try and run at the defense since it's a little sloppy out here. A little less passing, a little more running. See if we can't get anybody to get screwed out of their position by this snow or whatever we got going on. Since we can't, nobody can shoot from distance at all this game. Oof. They put a free kick on target there. Let's go ahead and see if we can make a substitution here. We've already got 1 sub down. Amadou Diarra looks really tired, so let's get him out of there. Let's go ahead and sub in. Boy, I don't really know who to sub in. Zielinski, I guess, is my only choice. Ugh. Luan with another block shot. I was really excited about his free kicks because his free kick stat's pretty good, but so far nothing really has come of it. I think Torino's definitely played a little bit better this half. We were really dominating so much in that first half, but they've already caught up pretty well on the shots. And another free kick for Luan. He put it on target that time at least. I swear Luan's had all of our shots. Nice, Rog. Good steal. Get it up to Luan. Get it up to Insigne. Come on, Insigne. Do something with it. Damn it, Insigne. Oh no, now they've got the highlight. Oh no, over the top. Fortunately, Rainia's there. Defenders were there to show him onto his wrong foot anyway, which was helpful. Get it out of there. Alright, now close this dude down and let's keep him from working it back into the box here. pretty well worked it into the box, but then they kicked it back out for a long distance shot, which wasn't very frightening. They've actually had more chances than us, despite I feel like we've played a little better in general, but they've got a clear-cut chance and we don't have one, so. This looks dangerous. Shit! Double shit. Oh, that was really fortunate. Oh, good job, Rania. Kick it right to the defense. Alright. Luan hits it into the box. Springs their counter. Jorginho cuts it out. Wins the ball back for us. Let's see what we can get going forward here. Niang with a little nice dribble. Good job passing it back over to Rog. Rog doing some work. Back to Insigne. Let's get a cross in. Insigne, there you go. Niang. Oh, boy, that was good moving. I cannot believe we didn't get a goal out of that. Luan whips it in from a free kick, but they just start a counter. Those free kicks worry me. Nice steal by Strinick. Come on, Niang. Let's see what you got, buddy. There you go. Good movement. Niang's an explosive player. Nice movement. There you go, Luan. Take. Oh, Luan, you had it in the 80th minute. You could have been the hero of the day. Luan has we owe Torino, boys. All right, I'm gonna sub Luan off. He's missed a bunch of shots. He's my lowest rated player at full time. Let's see what Babacar can do. Let's see what old Babacar can do in extra time here. I don't like how he's running right to the center of my defense, but he decided to take a shot from about 35 yards out, which I'm okay with. Strinick with his... Oh, I thought Strinick was getting his every game yellow card, but he managed to just get a talking to. Come on, Babacar. Get on your horse, son. Ah! Good job cutting it out by Zielinski. Moving the ball around pretty well here. That was a little much by the defender. Ooh, jeepers. I'm going to go ahead and switch back to the shorter passing. I feel like we had a little better possession, a little better pass ratio, and more importantly, better shot ratio compared to their team when we were keeping our passes a little shorter. So we're going to go back to that. Over the top. There you go, Boubacar. Nice, whatever that was. Boubacar with the headed shot from 40 yards. Good job, good effort, friend. All right, got some potential here. Let's go, Zielinski. He makes car parts for the American working man because that's who he is and that's who he cares about. Oh no, Boubacar's got a pulled hamstring and I got no subs left. Come on, Strinick, kick it back up. There you go, Insigne. Good movement. Alright, now we probably should just play for extra time because our striker's got a wounded hamstring. So I'm going to actually go back to counter-attack. Oh, that was fortunate because they were about to spring a counter on me there. They had me outmanned on both sides and we got a deflection. Nice, whip it in, Strinick. There you go. Come on, Boubacar. Oh, Boubacar with the pulled hamstring was almost the hero. Almost the hero of the day. Uh-oh. They got it in crossing position. That's got to be a goal, and he did not finish. Oh, Thank you, thank you, thank you. Start the extra time in the second half. No subs left to make. Let's keep on going here, boys. Oh no! Nice steal, Rog. Good cutout. Kick it up to Insigne. Let's get some good movement here. That was not good movement. That was the opposite of good movement. Very, very opposite of it. Alright, whip it in. There you go! Oh, turn and shoot, and it's deflected. Good idea, though. I can't believe we only got 5 shots on target out of 22. Oh, this is a dangerous position. Oh. Brutal, 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 brutal. Let's go ahead and go to overload going forward, I guess. Go route 1, take more risks, be expressive. Closing down, much more. Use offside trap, get stuck in. We're going straight balls to the wall here, boys. God, we've given up so many crosses this game, and it eventually double marked the injured dude, did not mark Bebe on the back post. Got a couple minutes here. And we're completely not playing our style of play, but Babacar gets a shot off. Maybe we should have been playing Raul in the whole game. Come on, steal it from him. Steal it from him. Win it back. Win it back. Quick. Close him down. I got closing down all the way up. Close him down. Shit. I'm getting 0 of the benefits of closing down. All of the downside. We're standing around letting them piddle around, and then we're just pulled out of position anyway. What a terrible game. I'm glad this is the competition I generally care the least about, because this is pretty frustrating right now. That should do it. Especially with how we started the first half. That was really frustrating. All that matters is that we lost. It doesn't matter that it was a close game. So we fall to Torino in the Italian Cup quarterfinal, and Babacar is injured. He's out for 3 weeks. Luan made a debut and missed 42 shots. I hate all these questions. Amadou Diawara needs a little bit of rest, so our match with them in Serie A has been rearranged because we conflict with them in the cup match. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the Transfer Madness video. and my loss in the Italian Cup in quarterfinals. A little frustrating, but that's the way it goes sometimes.